Peace and blessings. You are now tuned to greatness. I am official greatness, and only you can define your greatness. And what I mean by that is defining what is your greatness. What is it that you're great at? What is it that you love to do? What is it that makes you you? So, can you answer those questions? If not, or if you can, still keep watching and dive on in with me. Maintain your balance and maintain your balance and authenticity. And don't be afraid to reset. Don't be afraid to go and not edit it out. so you want to identify what your passions are and what you love to do on the daily, and figure out how to use those things to increase, to be able to make your content. So what do you love to do? And how are you going to record that? How are you going to share that? How are you going to talk about it? How are you going to present it? So it's just figuring those things out, and you have a lot of tools and tips and tricks and things that are out there that can help you find that. Me, my passion is helping people, making music, being hardworking, and figuring out different ways to grow and express myself. So this is one way that I'm figuring out how to build my content and to share my thoughts with you and to share what I have to say and to, get it out there, because I got to show up and I have to do the work and I have to be consistent, and I got to make sure that I'm doing this so my family, my friends, and everybody here who's watching and everybody who is going to be watching can really absorb a different side of me and absorb what I have to give the world. So yeah, in the many different ways that I plan on doing that. So just check out my other content. You can see, like, I make music, I make art. I started to find ways to bring those together some years ago, and that's when I created my art and instrumentals playlist. And the idea is just like I want it to be different when I was posting on my BeatStars, which I still have. And if you're interested in some beats, you can check me out there. The link is in my bio description, and you can find yourself there to BeatStars through my website at officialgreatness.live, where I got more of my music that you can listen to, and that's where I'm going to be exclusively dropping my music. But I'm finding, yet again, just speaking to you, another way of bringing my passion from there to here and combining everything and just telling you about my art, my instrumentals, and I wanted to be different when I was posting on BeatStars. So I started creating different pieces of art, just what does this remind me of? I didn't want it to be the same exact thing over and over and over. So I started using, different tools and different generators and different things, different ideas, just learning different things as many years ago. And now it's just like on autopilot. I've got many different ways, and there's so much, especially with all this AI art, generations, and there's just an endless amount of possibilities of taking some art that I just drew or painted, and then I could take that and put it into a prompt and transform it into something that represents what I want it to, for my beat or for whichever, for a music video. So I just, I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out as I go, but I have already been thinking about it, and I've been studying and watching and researching and engaging in the communities that are part of what I do, or part of what I plan on doing for the rest of my life, as long as I'm blessed to be here. So just remember, when we're talking about your passion and finding your niche, and finding how finding ways to combine your passions and your passions and your niches, so you can be successful and maintain your uniqueness, in your own way. I'm eager to hear and see how you conquer this goal and this challenge. And next part is understanding your audience. So we're going to go back to what I've said in my previous videos. I'm on day 5 of a 30-day challenge to building up that strength in the YouTube, posting and putting my face on the screen. So just staying consistent and showing up because I'm passionate about it. But understanding your audience, and you want to go back into your research into all the areas that you're passionate about, and you want to turn those into niches, so to speak. It doesn't have to be a niche, but if you got to put a name to it, you want to turn those into niches. You just have to understand your audience by doing that research, and then going back and always checking your analytics. And I talk about that in more detail in my previous 2 videos. So just remember that you need to connect, and you can do that. You can do that in different ways by having them drop their comments, drop their thoughts, drop what they're going to do, like I want you to do right now. I want you to hit that like button if you are enjoying the content and you want to help me grow. Subscribe if you want to join me as I continue to grow and this community continues to grow. So you drop that. You want to encourage them to drop their thoughts, what's going on with them, what they plan on doing, and ask questions like, hey, I'm reading my comments. I read and respond to every single comment. And if I don't in that day, or I will the next day, or I will within that week, or within that month. So, depending on how many comments there are, I plan on having many followers, and I still want to try to keep up with it. So that'll be a good challenge, and that's something else that's something I'm passionate about, and that right there, I'm putting that right here in this video, and I could come back to this video, and I can have that as a challenge, and come back and see how I'm doing with that challenge, give you progress, and that's another series of content that can be created. So these are just thoughts and ideas and tips that are things that I'm going to be using, that I am using, and that I'm just coming up with as we sitting here talking. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just loving it. Just gets the juices flowing. So don't be afraid. Be brave. You're passionate about it. Just do it. Just do it. If you gotta shoot a video and you don't even put it out, you just gotta sit there and shoot it and watch it. And if you, so I hear a lot of, oh, I'm cringy. I don't like what I sound like. I don't like what I look like. So do something about it. Do something about it. It's all about you. You gotta build up that self-confidence. Only you can define your greatness. Doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. Only you can define your greatness. And the greatness is within you. So, you dig. You dig. Oh, my bad. I forgot to tell you. Grab a notepad. Grab a pen. The one you've been taking notes with if you've been with me. Or grab one now. If you didn't have one, grab a new one. Grab some napkins, grab a piece of some random scratch paper, grab something that you can write on. Grab some bills and flip them over if they got the blank. Put it on the back so you can take some notes somewhere that you could put it, somewhere that you can see it. So you can remember these things when you are getting ready to build your content up and build your channel up and combine your niches. With that being said, you want to use your notepad or use whatever you're writing down with, or whatever you are saving or typing with on your phone or your computer or whatever. However you're taking notes, or you want to plan out your content. So plan it out. Come up with an idea once you've defined all those niches, and then come up with ideas of how to combine them. You don't have to combine everything like the Megazord. Go Power Rangers, you dig? You don't got to combine everything like the Megazord, but you can figure out ways to just combine two of them, or bring three of them together, or like I've recently I got some great ideas and great things to come in the mix. And honestly, matter of fact, I'm gonna make a poll for those who are watching and those who are subscribed, and I'm going to make a poll to see if you like the idea of me using one of my recipes, cooking the meal, and then creating a beat and or song inspired by the meal. It sounds really fun. I love that. I'm excited for that. I'm gonna. I guess I plan on doing it anyway, but I'm interested to see if anybody else is interested. So I'm gonna have a poll and see what you all think. Let me know. Actually, you can let me know right here in the comments too, if you happen to miss the poll or whatever. Just know I don't eat meat. I eat fish. And so I guess you could put me in, you could say I have a pescatarian way of eating. So, yeah, if you have any challenges that you want to drop on me, put it in the comments. I appreciate your engagement, for sure. And with that, you want to make sure that you're using, with your content planning, you don't want to be afraid to try different formats and try different styles of your presentation to figure out what works best for you. this way of recording, just straightforward, or stopping and going if you have to, or lives or podcasts, or in blog format, or just however you want to present your information. You can figure out what works best for you, and then use that to put out your content to the world, and use that on different, your all the different platforms that are available, because people are everywhere, and not everybody uses the same thing, or not everybody uses the same app the same amount of time. So, some people are on here more, some people are on the other apps more. So your goal is to bring them to your channel here. So you still use them to promote the content that you have already built up there, but now you can bring that content here into longer form, and then you can engage with your audience on a different level, and still grow. I think that's a great idea. This next one is kind of like a combo. So it's like authentic storytelling and engaging. Engaging with your community. So, like, if you're not really engaging, or if you're not putting yourself out there, then it's gonna kind of be hard to have a story to tell, perhaps, about your content per se. But I mean, I guess I don't want to say that, because your content this most likely has its own story itself. So when you present your content, you want to make sure you are using authentic storytelling, but you can use that content and the engagement from the content and combine them, and then use that to, like, my bad, y'all, it's late. Lost my train of thought there. To tell the stories that you want to tell, and make sure it's authentic and make sure it's real. Like today, I went back into my comments, and because one of the first comments that I got, during this journey, was just off of one of my songs that I released, and they're telling me about how the song has affected them, and how it's touched them through this hard time, actually. And I mean, that's what I made that's what I make. I hope my music does. I make my music as my therapy. I make my music, to use it as an outlet to transmute, negative energy. So to know that my music is really touching somebody's soul and helping them through their day and helping them through tough times, it means a lot. And like that genuinely means a lot. And it makes me, I already was going to keep going, but it makes me want to go harder, dig deeper. So yeah, I appreciate you. And I appreciate everybody who has subscribed. Man, I was on my way to bed last night, and then I checked my analytics, and I hit 50 subscribers. and I made the video, and I'm thinking I was gonna add it into this, as I might still add it at the end just to show you, you know. But right before I started this video, I hit 55 subscribers, and thank you. Like, it's truly a blessing, you know, to know that you want to hear me talk. You want to hear what I have to say, and you want to see what I have to present to the world. And that brings me a lot of joy, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Um, it's all great motivation, and I hope to make you proud. I hope to make you proud. For sure. Man, yeah. So yeah, other ways that I just, you know, to get back to it, other ways to organically grow. Uh, you want to collaborate and network, and it's it's it really does work, and it really is. Uh, it's fun because you're with like-minded individuals, or you're going to encounter someone that, or someone or people that uh, are doing things differently than you, or doing something completely different that you wouldn't normally encounter. So you get to learn something. I feel like there's always a silver lining in everything, so you can learn something from it, no matter how painful it may be, because don't let it break you, man. Don't let it break you. Don't ever let it break you. So collaborating, though, collaborating is a wonderful thing, uh, and it builds relationships. And yeah, I don't got a lot of friends, you know, per se, but I got a lot of people that love me, um, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful for that number to be continuously growing, because every last one of you that join me, I greatly appreciate you, and you're part of the greatness family. You know what I'm saying? So we are officially great. You know what? Speaking of building community, I've been thinking about this, and yeah, I'm gonna have a Discord. I'm gonna start a Discord too, for this community that I'm building. Ooh, can make a video of that. That's gonna be fun. Okay. Would you tap in with that? Would you tap into that? You gonna tap in with this community? You gonna show me how you defining your greatness, and see how I'm defining mine? Oh yeah, yeah. You know, yeah. That could be really interesting. This is gonna be really interesting. It's gonna be really fun. Drop it in the comments. Let me know what you think about that. You want to always make sure you are continuously learning. You want to continuously improve all the time. And it doesn't matter what it is. It could be the smallest, most tedious task. It could be sweeping. It could be whatever it is that could help build your discipline when when it comes to creating your content, because creating content is it's fun, and it can be if you're passionate about it, if you're enjoying yourself, and if you know what you're doing, you've done your research, and you built up that muscle memory, so to speak, uh, or building that muscle memory, like through challenges like this. I'm on day 5. This strength is getting these muscles are getting stronger. So, and I'm passionate about it. Like it's what time is it? It's 10. It's 10:15. I used to be going to bed by now, but I want to make sure I get this video out. I want to make sure I get this done so I can get it uploaded and so it could come out on time, because I want to optimize my SEO, use the data that with the data that I have collected on my analytics, and I see the right time to post my videos. At least these educational videos. And just make sure you're doing your research. I'm gonna go back to that again. Research. That's key in everything you do, man. You know? Everything you do. Do your research. In everything you do. And use that research and use what you learn to continuously adapt, to continuously improve. Uh, I don't know, like that concept is something that I've always tied like the artist Chamillionaire to, like that name Chameleon, and then million Chamillionaire. You know, that's a mindset thing, and when it comes to money, monetization, when it comes to and all of that stuff, you have to have that right mindset. You gotta have the right mindset. So you gotta fill yourself up with the right energy and surround yourself with the right people and listen to the right information, listen to the right music. If you are feeling a certain type of way, really stop and pay attention to what you are putting yourself through by with the content you're absorbing, the the noises around you, the people around you, the energy around you. All of that stuff is important, and you want to make sure you're taking care of yourself. Uh, and actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a deeper video on health. As a matter of fact, yeah, a series, because that's a lot to try to put in one video, or just yeah, a series on ways to be healthy, ways to take care of yourself, ways to take care of yourself, ways to be healthy. You see, like, it's just me and the camera right now, but I am talking to you. I'm speaking to you. I'm sharing my thoughts and sharing my energy with you, and I'm not afraid to share even the new idea that's burgeoning right here in my brain, because I don't want to just I'm not the gatekeeper of information. I want to see you grow. Uh, so I'm very excited for this motivation and this new journey that that I'm on, because I'm gonna figure it out. If I can't figure it out, I'm gonna figure out a different way so I can do what I love, to do and share it with you all on the most ultimate level that I can. Defining my greatness. Maintain your balance and maintain your balance and authenticity. And don't be afraid to reset. Don't be afraid to go bloop, bloop, and not edit it out. So just be you, be authentic, be enriching, be engaging, be entertaining. Because that's what we're doing here. If you're not entertaining, then you're probably gonna get clicked away from or swiped away from. So um, definitely do that. Only you can define your greatness. So if you don't want to, then don't. But if I want to laugh or if I want to crack a little joke, I will. Just be conscious of your audience. Be conscious of growing the ever growing how just the ever evolving society. So yeah. You don't have to, but I want to be mindful of people's feelings and what people are going through, because you never know what someone's going through, and everybody's always going through something. So I don't want to add on or pile on to what you're going through. So yeah, matter of fact, with that being said, just set that tone, set that straight from the get go here. None of that will be tolerated. So it's all about peace, love, prosperity, positivity, and life.